This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 8. Shalom. We're started by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. Double honor to our venerable apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the Lord's elect, the house of David. All right, it's Brother Aaron coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying and uplifting unto the elect. All right, and we're in the days where, all right, this devil, this man of sin, is being revealed. Okay, and the more and more, all right, we're entering closer and closer to the end. All right, the more the Lord is making them known to the world. Okay, as is written in the book of Psalm. All right, see if we can get that real quick. All right, that these devils are declaring themselves, okay, to be gods on this earth. Okay, and by doing so, all right, they're showing themselves to be the devils that they really are. Because to be a god on this earth, all right, you have to be basically omnipotent, right, meaning all powerful. All right, omniscient, meaning all knowing. Okay, omnipresent, right, which means all present. Okay, pretty much everywhere. Okay, hence you have something known as the panopticon. Okay, and they plan to accomplish this by using so-called AI. Okay, and AI is going to be their way of governing the whole entire planet. Okay, with people so-called microchipped, all right, and connected to the Internet of Things and hence Internet of Bodies, they can use AI to control humanity. Okay. And the Heavenly Father said right here, all right, through King David, okay, Psalm 64:8, it says, "So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves; all that see them shall flee away." Okay, so these things are happening, and these devils are coming out and putting it out there on Front Street. But clearly, it's going to be people who can see it for what it is, and those who can't see it for what it is. Okay, and those people are going to be what led to the slaughter, and they're going to be destroyed. Okay. Now, I have this here. It says digital neo-feudalism. Okay, and this is I believe out there in Canada, but Canada and Canada, you got the UK. Okay, and then you have Australia. Okay, these countries are pretty much countries that are being used as test runs before they hit America, Babylon the Great. Okay, it says, "Welcome to Trudeau's Bill 27, Digital Neo-Feudalism, where you access life through biometrics and universally are watched." Okay, so you access life through biometrics. All right, and he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a what? A charagma. All right, that's what's gonna contain your biometrics. Okay, the graphos. Okay, everything about you is stored on that device, and that's your connection, your gateway through to society. Okay, it says what? Where you access life through biometrics and universally are watched. Okay, going back to what? Panopticon. Okay, all seeing. All right. It says, where AI administers employment, rights, and termination. You hear that? So people are going to be literally governed by these demonic entities known as AI. Okay? It says, where AI administers employment, rights, and termination. Where court matters are administered by AI. Where medicine is administered by AI. Where policing is administered by AI. Okay, so the whole world, everything is going to be controlled by artificial intelligence. Okay, and do you know what kind of world that's going to be? In order for something like that to work, it has to be in a draconian society. Okay, it has to be in a society where, people don't have rights. Because how are you gonna tell people, hey, now you're gonna have robots rule over you? Like that people are not going to take too kindly to that. That's why they're going to come in with the force. Okay, they have to first um, curtail people's behavior. Okay, something known as public opinion. So that's where you have all the propaganda that comes in. Okay, the so-called fake news and all that. Okay, the government mandates and all these different things is to curtail the behavior, checking out and tailoring the behavior to what they want. Okay, then after that they come in for the kill. And while they're tailoring your behavior, they're destroying the things around you. Okay, hence you have the food processing plants being destroyed. Okay, the banks being shut down all of a sudden, right? You had all these chemical spills. Okay, and now you got war in the air. First, it was last year, it was Ukraine. This year, we're entering into 2024. All right, it's going to be all Israel, and then the heat is just going to be on. The theme is already being set. Okay, so World War III is definitely, going to be pretty much in the mainstream throughout to the next year. Okay, but they planning to use all these events to introduce, right, the beast system ultimately. Okay, and they're going to be doing it by way of AI. Okay, it says truth is selected and shown in search results. Truth. Okay, it says this is a slippery slope and nothing like Canada and nothing a minority government should be doing. The government is bloated and the economy suffers. That plan is a vision working tongue and groove with this digital neo-feudalism. Courage is the only response. Are you being eliminated in favor of state efficiency? And none shall escape. Okay? Coupled with the smart city infrastructure rolled out across Ontario. See? The smart city. Okay? Infrastructure rolled out across Ontario from towns as small as 6,000 or 6K to your largest cities. Coupled with digital ID and CBDC that grabs your funds from your account. You hear that? So this is all being tailored. Once again, all it takes, and for the most part, when you look at the pattern and how they really operate, all right, all it takes is one more major event, or maybe a couple or a series of major events all across the world, all at the same time. You see, why? Because a lot of people are waking up. And now they have to come in and make the move. If not, things are going to get out of hand. Okay? But again, that's all part of their pride. That's going to deceive them to think that they can actually do this. You know? But the only way they're going to actually get some type of power is by setting up the ultimate control system, which is going to be the MOTB. Okay? It said this bill is a manifesto on a coup of our country, a bloated civil service to administer the watch citizens, ruled by experts espoused by WEF, so like CCP social credit score. The social credit score. Okay, just like how you have a credit card and the credit you check your credit all the time. You know, you need to have a good credit in order to get a house or to get a loan or to get a car or whatever. You see, they base these things that really is meaningless. If you want a car and you have money, go buy a car. But no, they gotta check your credit. You know, it's like they do this to set it into your mind that very soon the concept of credit will be everything. Okay, and that's gonna curtail people's behavior. Okay, because you don't want to do anything to upset the system and have your credit go down. And that's all they need. Okay, the MOTB mentality. Okay, which is all about what? Obedience. All right. It says, ideological winds are your distracting, dear left and loved fellow Canadians. Help us topple, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Bill 27 says the use of an artificial intelligence system in matters relating to determinations in respect of employment, right? And they're already doing that now. Okay. For the most part, when you're applying for a job, you're dealing mostly with AI, not so much people. You very rarely get to the point where you actually speak to people. And that means that you've gotten to the end of it pretty much. Okay. But for the most part, very soon, they're going to make it where it's all completely AI. You don't have any interaction with people. Okay? And that's even for jobs. The AI will read up your system, read up into the system, look up, pull up your information, read up all your social media information, all that shit, to check everything before you even be, green flagged to get a job. Whatever job that will be. Okay. So it says, including recruitment, referral, hiring, remuneration, promotion, training, apprenticeship, transfer, or termination. Look at that. So AI is going to be your boss. The use of an artificial intelligence system in matters relating to the determination of whether to provide services to an individual. Wow. The determination of the type or cost of the services to be provided to an individual, and C, the prioritization of the services to be provided to individuals. Damn. So things are going to be scaled. This is crazy. That means that they're programming this AI system to really push against Jake. That's just how it's going to be. You see. So ultimately, when all hell breaks loose, those people who are going to be in need, it's going to be prioritized, and Jake is always going to be coming in last. That's all part of the trying times of Jacob's trouble. Okay? And they've already shown you that when this whole demic shit started, they kept pushing it. Everybody was fine, but then, the black and brown communities are the most vulnerable. It's always us. You see, this whole Israel thing happening, going on. Wait, with Black Lives Matter, where you at? It's like, okay, hold on now. Why do we got to get involved? Okay? Jake need to just worry about themselves. Start paying attention to what's actually going on, because all these things that's happening is because of you. Okay? You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, all the hell that's going on around the world right now is because of you. All right? Let's prove that. All right, let's get that real quick. Let's see. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 2, verse 8. It says, "For thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye." Okay? So the Lord is sending the hosts. All right, now there's another precept. If I'm able to, if the Spirit hits me with the words, I could pull it up. But there's another precept, roughly paraphrasing, it goes pretty much to the effect of, because of all the calamities that Esau, Edom caused upon us. Okay, the Lord says he's battling. He's setting up all these other nations to come into the land of Jehoshaphat. Why? Because to plead on behalf of Israel, pretty much. Okay, you 12 tribes of Israel, because guess what? All these other nations have something known as armies, okay, military, and so on and so forth. It says that the use of artificial intelligence systems to process biometric information in matters relating to the identification of an individual. So there'll be no more people that you got to deal with. Everything is robotic. Okay, everything is just a system. Okay, other than if the biometric information is processed with the individual's consent to authenticate their identity, or B, an individual's behavior, or state of mind. Interesting. So AI is going to be able to tell people's behavior and state of mind. That's that facial recognition bullshit. Okay, so they're going to be able to tell your emotions and all that. Right? It says the use of an artificial intelligence system in matters relating to the moderation of content that is found on an online communications platform. That's censorship. Okay, including a search engine and a social media service. Or the prioritization of the presentation of such content. Okay, so that's all going into the family of the word. Okay, censorship comes in. The moment censorship comes into the play, they're not censoring just any old think. They're not gonna be censoring Lil Nas X doing stupid shit. They're not gonna be censoring Sexy Red and Sukiana or whatever. They're not gonna be censoring that kind of shit. They're gonna be censoring the truth, the things that makes people aware, especially you Israelites. Okay? Especially with all this stuff that's going on out there in Israel, a lot of people are waking up more and more and more. Okay, even people that are regular old people in the world are tuning in. Okay, and they're all saying one thing: "Hey, this is biblical. This is biblical. This is biblical. This is biblical." So people are gonna start looking up biblical things, and who they're gonna run into? The moment they run into us is a wrap, and that's what these devils are racing against. Okay, they're racing against that, but they're already running out of time. It's over. All right. It says the use of an artificial intelligence system in matters relating to healthcare or to emergency services, excluding a use referred to in any of paragraphs A to E of the definition of device, blah, 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 blah. Device in the section 2 of the Food and Drug Act that is in the relation to humans. Soylent Green. Okay. But I mean, they're already doing it. I did videos on this. All right, that they pumping mRNA into the meat and shit like that. Esau, man, yo. It says the use of an artificial intelligence system by a court or administrative body in making a determination in respect of an individual who is a party to proceedings before the court or administrative body. Damn. So AI gonna be judging over matters too. So it makes you think that if AI is taking over all these jobs, what's going to be happening to all these people who are supposed to be really working all these jobs that make society go? Right? What's going to be happening to these people? They're just going to be like everybody else, jobless, hopeless, helpless, waiting to get C-hipped. That's all. Waiting to get C-hipped. All right, so continuing, it says the use of an artificial intelligence system to assist a peace officer, here we go, as defined in section 2 of the Criminal Code in the exercise and performance of their law enforcement powers, duties, and functions. Yep, so again, we're looking at these devils about to make their move. Okay, once you start seeing this, and guess what? Believe it or not, the EU Parliament, all right, this is real life shit. The EU Parliament is talking about mandatory C-hipping, their implants, mandatory C-hipping implants for their EU citizens. Okay, they're publishing data and study and all that shit. All right, Lord willing, I'm gonna get into that next, but this is all happening. Okay, and they're gonna be doing it through the Vanessa. All right, according to their plans, their so-called strategic intelligence, okay, that is studying on mandatory C-hip implants, and they've been doing it since 2017. Okay, so they got it prepared. They know exactly who wanted it to happen. All right, they've authorized it. They've gone through the legal issues. All right. And now they're about to get ready. They're going through the so-called ethical issues. All right, the health concerns. Okay. And now they're about to tell you that this is what we need, okay, to be able to bring society back to some form of normalcy, peaceful, okay, order. So that's the next step. Okay. And Lord willing, like I said, I'm gonna get into that next. Okay, but hey, we're close. We're very, 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 very close, man. And as we get closer and closer, all right, these devils are making themselves more and more obvious. Okay, and that's all fit into what end time biblical prophecies. That leads to what? The downfall, right, due to their pride. Okay, we're gonna read this and we're gonna close it out. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14. Let's start off at verse 9. It says, "Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations." And that's that's an expression, all right, stating that Esau, Edom, all right, you are going down, okay, and so much so to the point that your death can't come quick enough. Okay, everybody's waiting for you to come down, man, including those who are in hell. All right, parabolically speaking. All right, the grave, that is. Okay, and they're all waiting. You know, it's like everyone is at the fervent heat of, oh man, we can't wait. We can't wait for these niggas to come down here. You know, all these nations, everyone is tired of you devils. Okay, and the more you do, okay, the more you expose yourselves. All right, it says, all they that speak and say unto thee, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? So that's what these nations are saying. Okay, thy pomp and thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Okay, you so-called light bearers out there, you dark, evil, satanic, high priest looking ass, Kashwabs looking ass niggas over there. The Lord is gonna come get you niggas. Okay, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Okay, now you have 193, I think, our nations underneath this so-called Hudat treaty. All right, what do you think they're doing all that for? All right, they weaken the nations by breaking down, all right, civil discourse in societies across the world. It's all engineered. All right, and people are going to be living that chaotic lifestyle very soon. Okay, it says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Okay, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And that's their mindset, that's their ideology, and that's their agenda. And they feel they're going to get there by use of what? AI. Okay, which AI, all right, simply means what? Heap of ruins. Okay, heap of ruins, man. All right, because ultimately it's through this AI that they see, all right, their destruction. Okay, it says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? Okay, and that's Esau Edom for you. All right, all the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, and go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Ah, and that's where you devils belong. Okay, so the Lord is telling you that he's going to bring you down. Hey, enough. All right, the Lord is saying that he's going to bring you devils down. All right, by way of what? His prophets, and ultimately his son and the angels. Okay, and that is biblical prophecy. All right, so kiss your kingdom goodbye. It's a wrap. There's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it off there. Lord, you were edified. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash, the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Until next time, Shalom.